Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is the 18th of June. It is a Tuesday, and the moon is in Scorpio. Another Scorpio moon day. Intense feelings with the Scorpio moon. So the oak leaf hydrangea is starting to flower out. I thought I'd start with that. And the spirea is blooming. This is an interesting plant. It was a single plant at one point, and then there was an accident on Main Street, and a guy came flying through and hit the front of, not in front of the house, but smashed the spirea plant by falling on it. I was in the house with the bird, and all of a sudden I saw this flash of white as a car came careening and landed in my front yard after hitting this rock. And no, it's a long story. And they came, the guy was fine, they pulled the car out. Some of the bushes were a little crushed, and we considered, going to the guy's insurance and replacing the bushes, and then the bush decided that it was going to do its own thing, and it became a hedge of spirea. So this spirea, I guess the more you abuse it, the more you run a car into it, it grows. I don't know, weird, right? Charlie, let's get away from the, come on, Charlie. You're too close to the road. He's standing next to me because I haven't fed him yet. He's like, when am I eating, Mama? More spirea. Michael working on the thing. Things are looking better. I'm still working on that. I was busy yesterday, so I didn't get anything done on that. I'll get a little bit more done today. It looks like another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Look, this is looking so much better. All right, astrology, that's what you're here for, right? Oh, and the plants and the stories, I imagine. So we do have an inconjunct between Pluto and Venus. Pluto, of course, in Aquarius. Venus now in Cancer. We actually also had a very sort of late evening, early morning inconjunct between Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus are moving together. They made a conjunction to each other. They moved into Cancer right around the same time. And so they're kind of walking hand in hand, all under the rays of the sun. So we're not seeing what Mercury and Venus are doing because they're so close to the sun. They're under what we call the rays of the sun. But there are things going on, and it has to do with our relationship stuff, and communication. And now today we have this inconjunct from Pluto, because of course whenever anything moves into the beginning of a sign, it's going to make some aspect to Pluto, because Pluto is at about 2 degrees of Aquarius. The inconjuncts require adjustments, and it mostly requires a mental adjustment. Some of the things we may experience today because of this inconjunct is a sense of insecurity around relationships. There can be jealousy. That jealousy is most likely a product of the person who is jealous, insecurity about themselves. Am I that lovable? Is it possible that this person could even love me? And of course, the person who loves you will just love you and love you and love you. And you're like, they can't love me because I'm a terrible person or whatever. Oh, can you see that? I don't know if you saw that. That was a great blue heron. I don't know if I got it up there fast enough. Flying up by the tree. All right, so that's the story, Morning Glories. So if somebody's, getting all possessive and weird, it's probably them. It's not you. And, what can you do about that, right? What can you do about that? Convince them otherwise? Best you just do your thing, love yourself, wait for it to pass, And if it's something that's a problem, then of course you can deal with that problem when it's easier to sort of flow out of that. So, all right. That's what I want to say. Let's see. Anything else just to speak of? Oh, yes. I am going to be on Susan Lynn's Psychic Medium channel today. She's going to be putting up a video that we did. And we're going to be talking about SCOTUS. And from the perspective of the Kabbalah, a little astrology, a little numerology, we're talking a little bit about Trump and RGB, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, yes, and that kind of thing. So if you're, it was a good conversation. She's a lovely person and hysterical, quite hysterical. I mean, hysterical, funny, hysterical, not like, not like that. Oh my goodness, look at all the flowers. Yeah, and the hydrangeas again here. These hydrangeas are starting to bloom, and we even have some actual blooms up there. You can see that. This is going to be spectacular. Oh boy, it has been quite the spring, and soon to be summer, as summer is approaching with the solstice. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Much love to you all. Namaste.